What's up, guys? Matt around here for thelines.com, playpicks.com. I'm going to talk to you about Sunday night football between the Cowboys and the Eagles. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up on this video, and then also let us know in the comment section how you are going to be betting Sunday night football. I'll be honest with you, not very excited about this game at all. Not a lot to love about it. Not a lot to feel confident about in betting this game. If you head over to the lines, you can see we have a full written breakdown over here, so be sure and come in and take a look and read over this deal. But of course, the big news here in this game is the fact that down Dak Prescott, now down Andy Dalton, the Cowboys will be starting Ben DiNucci, a 7th round rookie, James Madison. So yeah, that's the situation that they are in, which leads us to what we see right here. Whenever we take a look, this is DraftKings. 10.5 is the line in favor of the Eagles. 42 on the total over here at FanDuel. We are looking at 10.5, 42.5 as well. And over here at MGM, 10.5, 42.5. So all three books exactly the same on the spread and the total. Not a lot to really break down with this one, guys, because at the end of the day, I could sit here and try and give you statistics about the Cowboys offense, but it would be so incredibly skewed because we're talking about when Dak was at quarterback, then we were talking about when Dalton was at quarterback, and now we're going to get a 7th round rookie. So what does any priors really have to do with anything here? So this is a game where we're going to have to see what this kid is made out of, so no Dallas priors really at all on the, and I'll scroll down if you want to read a little bit here on this. On the Eagles side of things, I mean, the one thing we could look at here is the fact that they are going to be getting Jalen Reagor back. That is good. They are also getting Dallas Goedert back. So Dallas Goedert and Jalen Reagor are going to be good to go for the Eagles is what it seems like. That is the word. Of course, we won't know till 90 minutes before kickoff, but it looks like that two weapons should be back out there for Carson Wentz in this. Now, Carson Wentz has been sacked 28 times so far this season, as that was tied for most coming into this week with Joe Burrow. So that is not good stat, getting hit and getting sacked all the time here. Of course, Miles Sanders sitting out again, so we will see Boston Scott yet again for the Eagles. Now, guys, look, let's come over here. Let's talk about the case for the under first. If we want the case for the under, I think it's pretty simple. Can this Cowboys offense move at all? Look, when they had Dak Prescott, they were playing catch up a ton. When they had Andy Dalton, they looked inept. Now they're going to a 7th round rookie quarterback, that is going to come in on 1 week's notice and have to play a divisional game on the road. Now, we know road games don't mean very much these days, but again, it is at least traveling. It is getting out of his comfort zone, and it is a rookie, not playing in his home stadium, playing in a different stadium. So we have all that going on in this game that could lead to an under because can the Cowboys score any points at all, right? That is really what's going to come down to. Is DiNucci going to be? I mean, the one thing that the Eagles actually do pretty well is rush the passer, right, on defense. They don't do a lot well on defense, but they definitely run the passer pretty good against the run as well. So they're almost force you to pass the ball, which they rush the passer pretty well. And then you got a rookie quarterback in there making his first start ever. So that could lead to an under. On an over side of things, listen, you don't always have to have good plays to lead to overs, right? So what if DiNucci goes back there and is just completely lost? Couple of picks, short fields for the Eagles, strip sacks, pocket awareness in there, turnover. All these things, like good plays don't always have to equal overs. There could be bad plays that equal overs as well. So turnovers and short fields certainly help us get the over there. That being said, he has a ton of playmakers. So what if this kid is actually kind of serviceable? The Eagles defense is certainly, the secondary is nothing to write home about at all. And he's got 3 awesome wide receivers in Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Gallup. So, I mean, it's not crazy to think that he could have some success scoring here. And look, the Eagles should be able to march up and down the field on this Dallas defense. It's been pathetic, right? It's been absolutely horrible. And we mentioned that the Eagles do get a couple of receiving weapons back for Carson Wentz. Now, it's going to be Boston Scott, not Miles Sanders, but that still should work in his advantage. So that's a case for the over if you're looking to play the over. Guys, sitting at 10.5, I will not have any sort of play on a side here that's not in some sort of teaser. If that was the case, I would tease the Eagles down to from 10.5 to 4.5. But I'm not sure if that's going to be the case in this one or not. I'm going to see how this plays out. I'm going to look at the injury report whenever it comes out, and we'll kind of figure out how we want to go about this. I mean, look, if anything, if you're playing it straight up, and again, this is not in my account, I just want to help you out here. If you're playing it straight up, look, the Cowboys are still an incredibly talented team. The Eagles are still down very key playmakers for this offense. And you're getting 10.5 points. You're getting double digits. I don't know if the Eagles have shown us anything that would tell you that they would deserve to be double-digit favorites against anybody. And I understand the Cowboys have been as bad as anybody in the league this year, but I mean, that's a lot of points in an NFL game with an offense, again, with the Cowboys that has so many playmakers that it does. You know, if DiNucci can just be serviceable, they should be able to kind of keep this game somewhat close. But again, not in my account, but something, just my kind of thoughts on that. And I'm not saying that it won't end up in my account either. Now, would it surprise me if DiNucci goes, just gets out there and wets the bed and they end up losing by 3 touchdowns? That would not surprise me at all. But would it also surprise me if he's just kind of like, okay, and they hang around because they have all these playmakers and they're able to do something out the ball? Like, that wouldn't surprise me either. So, again, lean towards the double digits here. I will tell you the couple of bets that are in my account already. The one here, rushing yards on DiNucci over 14.5. Look, rookie quarterback, get a little happy feet, take off. You really only need like 3 or 4 rushing attempts from him for him to get to this number. And I imagine, get a little nervous back there, just kind of like, hey, I'm not going to force anything, take off and run. Or the other scenario as to how this gets there is, what if they do get down a ton, right? What we see in these type of situations is when you get down a ton, the defenses play super soft and they're just dropping way back. So you look, everyone's covered, and then you just take off and you take your 7 or 8 yards. We see this time and time again when quarterbacks are playing from behind. You don't even have to be fleet of foot to be able to get to 15 yards if you're playing from way behind, because they give you so much cushion and everybody's playing so deep that you end up getting these little 7 and 8 yard run lanes that they'll give to you all day long, because it's really hard to come back if you're just gaining 8 yards on the ground. But we're just trying to get 15 yards out of DiNucci's legs. So I did put that one in the account. The other one is the over on receptions for Fulgham, minus 134 here at 4.5. Yes, I understand Rieger's coming back, but again, he's been out of the offense for a month and a half now, so over a month and a half now. So I don't think he's just going to come right back in and just be like the dude or anything like that, So I still think Fulgham is a big part of the offense. Really like him getting 5 catches in this game against, again, a pretty bad Dallas secondary as well. So those are the 2 that are in my account for this game. No real hard thoughts on anything else in this one. I told you about the lean that I do have. The other lean, I guess I would say, again, we're just talking kind of like from a lean standpoint. If you're a rookie quarterback, are you really going to depend on maybe a tight end who doesn't run routes down the field and just going to be kind of around the line? So I do lean to the over on Dalton Schultz's receiving yards as well, because again, it's just like safety blanket for rookie quarterback, yards close to the line of scrimmage, hit him, and you don't really have to have, you really only need like 3 catches or something like that for this to hit the over. Not in my account yet, but might be by the time this all rolls around. Ugly game, guys. A lot of unknowns, and I'm sorry to not give you a huge, definitive thing on this, but I mean, look, this is a 7th round rookie that we've never seen play before, who's about to start a game against an Eagles team that, will they look a ton better with Rager and Goddard back in the lineup? Maybe so. Maybe it takes them a while to kind of get back into the swing of things as well. So a really difficult game to go about handicapping, but I do like those couple of player props. And if you did want to play, a same game teaser in this thing, I mean, almost, I think you could go either way in the over, would be something that I would be looking at. And maybe I'll end up playing that. But again, no real play on the side or the total in this thing. You can see what they think over here, over on the line. So be sure and check out this written breakdown. And again, guys, this is what I do. I'm not going to sit here and fake plays to you. Anything that I tell you, I mean, I'm betting myself, right? So I'm not going to sit here and just give you something just for the sake of giving you something when that's not what I'm doing myself, right? A lot of people will do that. There's a lot of guys out there that are going to just force plays down your throat, and that's just, that's not what I do. If I don't have any confidence or I have no conviction in something, I'm not going to sit there and tell you, oh yeah, you definitely got to do this just because it's an island game. So something to think about as well for you guys. Hope that makes sense, and hope you understand that, hope that builds a little bit of trust between me and you guys out there, that I'm not gonna give you something that I don't feel confident in. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you don't mind, guys, and support this channel. Really do appreciate it. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up on this thing and let us know in the comment section how you plan on playing Sunday Night Football. Good luck on all your bets.